It's one of the best-selling video games on the market, but it contains images of violence and sex so graphic we can't show them on TV.
In this game, you play the part of a psychopath, basically.
Psychologist Douglas Gentile surveyed 600 teens and what kind of video games they play. He also took measures of aggressive behavior. For kids who played a lot of violent games,
They see the world as a more hostile place, they get into more arguments with teachers, they get into more physical fights.
but University of Toronto psychologist Jonathan Friedman is not convinced.
All it shows is something that we know very well, which is that kids who are aggressive tend to be aggressive in all aspects of their lives.
He wrote a book criticizing most of these studies for lacking real evidence.
What you have is a correlation, and the issue of interest to everybody is, does playing violent video games cause kids to be aggressive?
But Gentile says his study shows that because he also measured each teenager's innate level of hostility. Among kids who scored low on the measure of hostility and did not play violent video games, 4% reported getting into fights in the past year. But for kids low in hostility who do play violent games, 38% were involved in fights.
So it's not just the kids who are already naturally aggressive who are becoming more aggressive from playing these violent video games.
Oh man, that's sick.
A study monitoring kids over several years would provide better proof of a link, but Friedman says no one has done a study like that yet. I'm Brad Closa.